Imagine waking up tomorrow only to find your world transformed by forces beyond your control. From the cost of your morning coffee, to the fuel in your car, to the very devices in your hand, the changes are sudden, devastating, and undeniable. But this is not a distant future. It's happening now, and the stakes have never been higher. The question is, are you ready? Have you ever wondered how conflicts thousands of miles away shape your daily life? Let's take oil as an example. Did you know that 30% of the world's crude oil passes through conflict zones in the Middle East? In the past year alone, conflicts in the region have driven oil prices up by 25%, which translates to you paying 15% more at the pump. Your groceries? They aren't exempt either. Due to global unrest and the impact on agricultural exports, wheat prices have increased by 40%, leading to an average rise of $100 in monthly household food costs. This isn't just an abstract number, it's hitting your wallet directly. What else could you do with an extra $200 a month that you're now losing to global instability? But let's move beyond economics. Every conflict comes with a human cost, and it's staggering. In just the last 12 months, over 100,000 lives have been lost in conflicts worldwide. In the Syrian civil war alone, over 500,000 have perished since 2011, and millions have been displaced. Entire cities are destroyed. In 2023, the city of Mariupol was reduced to rubble, 95% of its buildings damaged or destroyed. And in Gaza, over 2 million people are trapped in one of the most densely populated areas on Earth, facing daily airstrikes, bombings, and blockades. Think about that. While we deal with rising prices, they deal with hunger, lack of clean water, and no place to call home. Now let's talk about the broader economic fallout. Global conflicts are not isolated. They ripple through supply chains, affecting industries worldwide. The cost of producing your smartphone, laptop, or electric car has skyrocketed. Why? Because 80% of the world's rare earth minerals are sourced from politically unstable regions. The ongoing conflict in the Congo, responsible for 2/3 of the world's cobalt, has caused a 30% increase in tech production costs. In just the past year, smartphone prices have risen by an average of 15%. A laptop that cost $1,000 in 2022, it's now closer to $1,150, and the prices will keep rising. Meanwhile, inflation in countries affected by war has soared. Lebanon, for example, has seen inflation rates of 120%, turning daily necessities like bread into luxuries. How long before these inflationary pressures affect our own economies? And the question remains, what lies ahead? If history is any guide, we are on the brink of even more severe disruptions. The United Nations estimates that conflicts and instability could displace another 50 million people in the next decade, leading to even greater economic and humanitarian crises. By 2030, the global economic impact of war and conflict is projected to cost over $14 trillion annually. That's more than the combined GDPs of Germany, the UK, and France. Think about that. As these costs rise, they will inevitably affect every aspect of your life, from the taxes you pay to the wages you earn, to the very stability of your financial future. This isn't the first time war has reshaped our world. Just like in the Second World War, where essential goods were rationed and entire industries redirected toward war efforts, we're seeing a similar pattern today. In our previous video, How the Wars Shape Our Daily Life, we explored the connection between global conflicts and the items we use every day. Your coffee, your smartphone, your laptop. Wars not only destroy lives, but also disrupt the global supply chains, making even basic commodities more expensive. And as history repeats itself, the burdens will continue to fall on ordinary people like you. These are the facts. The world is changing, and it's happening faster than we can imagine. Subscribe now to stay ahead of these changes and prepare for the challenges that lie ahead.